The Loch Ness Monster is a mythical animal that allegedly lives in Loch Ness, a large freshwater lake near Inverness, Scotland. Although accounts of an aquatic beast living in the lake date back 1,500 years, all efforts to find any credible evidence of the animal have failed. Welcome to my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. Loch Ness, located in the Scottish Highlands, has the largest volume of fresh water in Great Britain. The body of water reaches a depth of nearly 800 feet and a length of about 23 miles. In 1933, a new road was completed along Loch Ness shore, affording drivers a clear view of the loch. On May 2, 1933, the Inverness Courier reported that a local couple claimed to have seen an enormous animal rolling and plunging on the surface. The story of the Loch Ness Monster became a media phenomenon, with London newspapers sending correspondents to Scotland and a circus offering a £20,000 reward for capture of the beast. Scores of tourists descended on Loch Ness and sat in boats or deck chairs waiting for an appearance by the beast. Plaster casts of the footprints were sent to the British Natural History Museum, which reported that the tracks were that of a hippopotamus, specifically one hippopotamus foot, probably stuffed. The hoax temporarily deflated Loch Ness monster mania, but stories of sightings continued. A famous 1934 photograph seemed to show a dinosaur-like creature with a long neck emerging out of the murky waters, leading some to speculate that Nessie was a solitary survivor of the long-extinct plesiosaurs. The aquatic plesiosaurs were thought to have died off with the rest of the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Loch Ness was frozen solid during recent ice ages, however, so this creature would have had to have made its way up the River Ness from the sea in the past 10,000 years. The plesiosaurs, believed to be cold-blooded, would not long survive in the frigid waters of Loch Ness. In 1975, Boston's Academy of Applied Science combined sonar and underwater photography in an expedition to Loch Ness. A photo resulted that, after enhancement, appeared to show the giant flipper of a plesiosaur-like creature. Further sonar expeditions in the 1980s and 1990 seconds resulted in more tantalizing, if inconclusive, readings. The Inverness Courier carried a report of a monster sighted in Loch Ness in August 1933 by a water bailiff. Since this time, numerous sightings have been reported, with the first purported photographs of the monster taken by Hugh Gray in 1933 and by surgeon Robert Kenneth Wilson in 1934. Later, surgeon admitted the photo was a hoax. Revelations in 1994 that the famous 1934 photo was a hoax hardly dampened the enthusiasm of tourists and professional and amateur investigators to the legend of the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster, also known by the nickname Nessie, is probably the creature that most often leaps to mind when ordinary people think about cryptozoology, the study of animals that may or may not exist. Nessie is virtually a symbol of cryptozoology. This creature has probably been the object of more sustained media attention than any other individual type of cryptid. The earliest report of a strange water monster appears in an ancient text from the 6th century AD. This describes an encounter by the Irish monk Saint Columba, who was staying in the near the mouth of the river Ness. Columba, upon hearing of a monster, thoughtfully sent one of his companions to test out the river. On seeing the monster, Columba made the sign of the cross and banished the creature to Loch Ness. So what are your thoughts about Nessie? Please feel free to comment below. I would like to thank you all for joining me here today on my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. Please like and subscribe to my content. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Many blessings to the rest of your day.